Hi everyone, my name is Anne and today we are going to be painting a monstera. So basically I got this inspiration from this monster palm. I got this at Target and I love it. I put it in my living room. I just think it's super cute and fun, especially for the summer. Now that we're shifting into fall and I'm clinging on to summer for dear life, and definitely reminiscing about warmer beach days, if you know what I mean. So I decided to create this just to kind of bring me back to warmer days, but I am excited for fall and we'll be posting fall themed artworks. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. And if you wanna learn how to paint this, just keep watching. Today we're going to be starting with 4 colors. We have a green, white, yellow, and a teal. And if you don't have a teal color, you can just mix those 3, green, white, and yellow together to create a teal. So I'm going ahead and just wetting my paper. I'm just using a small sheet of paper for this tutorial. It's a cute little monstera leaf, and it's just a really fun painting. So I'm going in with that teal and just kind of laying a background in. And you can do this if you want, or you can skip it. That's totally fine, it's your painting. And so I'm just going back through, and I decided that I really liked the texture from my first brush stroke, so I was adding some more in, and then mixing the green and the yellow on canvas. So I'm using a square brush. This is from Blick's Scholastic line. It's a size 8. It's a really nice affordable brush, and I'm just going through and I'm gonna create the middle part of the monstera, and then I'm creating an outline of the shape, and then I'm just color blocking in with the green. This is just straight from the tube, this green color. I didn't pre-mix any colors. I'm going to mix everything on the page, so this is really great for beginners, especially people who aren't so comfortable mixing colors, because you can really just kind of make this your own. This isn't going to be a perfect realistic painting. It's just kind of fun about the process and just kind of enjoying and letting yourself express yourself through art. So yeah, I hope you really like this painting. It's great to do with friends, with family, just really anyone, whoever. Just a good way to connect over art. It's really quick. I think this probably took me maybe 30 minutes. It's just a cute, fun palm, yeah. So I'm just going back through, blocking in those colors, creating the shape of the palm. And don't be afraid to let your painting go off the edge. Your leaf doesn't have to fit perfectly into the page. If it goes off the edge, it goes off the edge, and I actually think it kind of looks better that way. So now I'm just doing basically the exact same thing on the other side, varying the shape a little bit if you want, or you can keep it exactly the same. And you'll notice my color is a little bit patchy here, and that's okay because this is just our first layer. We're just laying a base. Reminds me of Jim from The Office, laying a base. With Michael when he's talking about Holly. I love The Office so much. Anyway, back to the painting. So I'm just filling in on this side, doing the exact same thing. I've sped it up quite a bit so we can fly through this. You can slow it down or pause it and take your time here. And then notice how I'm rotating the brush to get that nice smooth curve. Okay, and then I switched to a size 2. This is a little smaller. It's still a flat square brush, but it's much smaller. And I'm using this to create those little details. So little holes inside of the palm. So go back in with that small brush and just creating a circle. Super simple. And then filling in the shape. So we can have some negative space just to make it look a little bit more interesting and realistic. And then notice how the ends of the leaves kind of all are about the same length and they flow together, so that's really important. You don't want all of your leaves to be too different in size, then it won't really look like a palm. And then I made another little hole in my leaf. And you could do this on the other side too. You can put them wherever you want. You don't have to do it exactly like I am. And then I'm going back in and doing a second layer. And I'm using all acrylic paint, so it dries pretty quickly. Your paint will probably be dry. Your first layer will probably be dry by the time you go in with your second, so not to worry there. And then I'm going back in with that small brush, and then, oh, okay, just mixing a little bit of a light green with some green and yellow. And then a little bit of white. Okay, and then I put that to the side, so I go back in and create the stem of the palm, and then I'm taking that light green and just creating some texture and some color variation in with the leaves. So this is a long thin brush, so if you just take one of those and you go in and you kind of create some veins, just, yeah, like a shape of a vein running through the leaves. You'll see later I go back in and create some smaller ones too, but these are just like the main ones. And depending on how much contrast you want, you will add more yellow, or if you want less, then just keep it closer to that green color, but if you want more, add more yellow and white. Yeah, so I go back in with some smaller ones. I'm just varying the color too, so my colors don't all match, they're all kind of different, just like how a leaf would be. And then I'm taking a fan brush to make those veins a little bit more messy and and then kind of to make those teeny tiny veins that you would see in a leaf, and also those like texture spots, the imperfections that you'd find in a leaf. I'm just going back and adding in those, and I love this step because it makes it look so just interesting and unique, and you really can't replicate it, you know, which I love that. So I'm going back in, adding a little bit of value into the stem, making the center lighter and the edges darker. And then I'm just quickly mixing up a little bit of a light green and just highlighting, just a very, very little bit, the edges of the leaves, the parts that I think would be highest and the lightest. And that's about it. I really hope you enjoyed, and I thank you so much for watching. Okay, so this is the final product. I hope you liked this video. Tell me what you liked or did not like in the comments and what you want to see in future videos. Subscribe if you want to see more.